face. MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, nobody knows me. Calling me Twit Face of the Day. Calling me Twit Face of the Day. Calling me Twit Face of the Day.
Not really a twit face today, because I want to introduce you to a very special guest, the man who wrote the song you just heard, the Florin Street Band there, my favourite time of year. This is the lead singer, composer, orchestrator, main man. Please welcome to the show, Leigh.
Hello there, how are you doing?
All right, how are you?
Very well, thank you, very well.
We've spoken before, we should let everybody know, and I've been loving this song for years. It is the epitome of Christmas in a week in which Christopher Bologna, a crooner from Liverpool, makes the X Factor final. Heaven only forbid where that will take us. But just explain to people that don't know the wonderful story behind this amazing song, and of course video as well, which we should direct people in the direction of. Yeah,
well, basically I grew up, like I'm sure many people listening, in the sort of late 70s, early 80s, at a time when, you know, we had real Christmas songs, and we all looked forward to Christmas #1, and it was kind of a tradition, really. And I realised I've been working writing music for media for the past sort of 10 years, like radio and TV, and I realised that nobody really writes proper Christmas songs anymore. And it's kind of sad, really, because I think the kids nowadays miss out on that kind of magic. And I thought, well, I'd always wanted to try and write one, because they're really hard to do, because they're so full of cliches that it's actually quite a challenge to do something that comes off, you know, without sounding too sort of cheesy, you know. So I sat down in about 3 years ago and had a go, and obviously got the melodies going and stuff, and straight away I can imagine this kind of Victorian sort of setting, and this sort of snow falling and everything. And I thought, this sounds, you know, this could work, you know. So I went to the record companies, and they said, in this day and age, you'll never make any money, you know, it'll never pay. So, you know, people illegally download all the time. You know, there's no money in it, so we're not going to fund it. See ya, you know. So it was a bit of a challenge, to say the least. Basically, they liked the song, but they wouldn't help. And see, about 9 or 10 years ago, I was really ill, and I had a bit of a life-changing experience, and I've become a bit of a risk taker. And I thought, well, you know, you only live once, so you've got to do the things that you believe, you know, make your dreams happen type thing. So I happened to be sort of saving up for a deposit, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll do this myself. So I got in touch with all my musician friends, and basically went to Trevor Horne studio to record it. I got a string section involved, English chamber choir. I really went to town. I wanted to get like the best sound I could possibly get, and then I wanted to make the Victorian video happen, and that was obviously the biggest challenge, because on the tiny budget that I had, I mean, I envisaged all this stuff, and it was very, very, very complicated.
I mean, the best way I can describe it is that, you know, if music can, you know, radiate a glow of warmth and, you know, genuine affection. Like when we were kids and we'd see the Ready-brek advert, and the kid would go to school with that orange glow around him. This song and this video does it for me, and I've even put it on in the middle of the year as well, because I find it so, perfect and so uplifting. When it comes to this time of year, and you know, we've got obviously the push for the X Factor Christmas #1 nonsense. Do you still feel that pride that when, you know, you said that's a wrap on the, you know, back when it came out the first time, or do you think, oh, here we go again, and banging my head against another Christmas brick wall?
I think it's more sad than anything, because the thing I've learned over the past couple of years is that it's all money dominated. So it's all record companies paying people to play their artist songs, or people getting involved with companies like big department stores and doing deals where they're promoting the song, blah, blah, blah. And because we didn't have the budget, you know, to fund lots of promotion, we have, well, for the last 2 years, we have been banging it against the wall. And for me, it's like, I've had so many incredible emails from people from all over the world. I mean, probably it's getting on for 5,000 emails, and that's not including all the Facebook and everything. And some people are so moved by it, and to tears, and it inspires them and makes them enjoy Christmas again, and so much good stuff has come out of this that I think, God, you know, if only the rest of the world could hear this and sort of see it and enjoy it, and because there's so much more of this we could do as well. I mean, I'm kind of writing an album at the moment, but again, you know, unless this song takes off, we're going to have trouble getting the album out, so we really need everyone to sort of get behind us and help push it and help help share it, really. You know?
Well, you know what I've been saying for years, which is that it's probably a sleeper, and that at some point the X Factor bubble is going to burst, and there will be a rush of proper Christmas songs. It might take like a Gary Barlow or someone to start the thing off, but it will happen because things come in cycles. And, you know, you might have to sit in the background for 10 years, and then suddenly, you know, Richard Curtis includes it, you know, in a Christmas... I know we've talked about this before, but you have had a lucky break, I suppose, in that it is, you know, 21st of December, the theme... to Text Santa, which is, you know, massive exposure, really. Yeah,
I'm very, very fortunate with that, actually. And again, you know, the producers, the heads of ITV, had the same feeling that you do. You know, that they saw it and they were sort of quite enchanted by it. And they got in touch, I think it was last summer, and said that I was really complimented, actually. That the head of ITV said that he couldn't commission anyone in the world to write a better tune for Christmas. So, please, would I let them use it? And I did, obviously, because it's a great cause. And I did a load of edits of it and stuff, and it's the theme tune and background music for the whole Text Santa from here now on, really. And great exposure, because obviously it's getting into people's heads without them realising they're hearing it.
Yeah, you know? And that's it. That's, you know, and 5 Text Santas down the line, they might actually give you a credit.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that'd be nice, yeah. I mean, although, that's one of the...
You know, it's a timeless song. It just hasn't found its time in our society yet, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. No, absolutely right. I'm definitely not losing heart. I mean, I think the other aspect that surprised me as well is that people down to getting the sheet music and playing it themselves, and that's something I never anticipated. And I think there were over 1,000 schools and choirs and colleges playing it this year, which is incredible. You know,
I'm a firm believer that it's going to explode for you, but we just don't know when.
Yeah,
and,
fingers crossed.
You know, if the other stuff is at the same standard as
totally.
You know,
well, I've got you know, like I say, I only put out stuff that I think, you know, for myself is good enough, and my favourite time of year I'm very proud of, you know, and I try not to ever go below that kind of quality, you know. So hopefully.
Well, if you can write one song that good, you know, something genetically has gone wrong if you don't have a load more in you. Well, listen, it's brilliant to have you on, of course. I love it. And,
thank you, Tony.
Any time and every time, please. And when Hollywood calls...
Yeah. Oh, Tony, I'll never forget you. You're number one. You're you know, you've been fantastic over the past couple of years, so you are... I'll always get back to you and let you know what's going on.
Brilliant. Thank you. Good luck and have a nice Christmas.
Thanks ever so much. Cheers.
Brilliant. Leigh from the Florin Street Band.
Get your Asda Money credit card.